Like, you bet. All right, let's find our chairs and we'll begin. Oops, adjust my camera here. All right, good day, everybody. So we're in the midst of summer, right? July seems to be that pinnacle of summer, how we view it. And so this is in Ayurveda, which is the medicine of yoga, right? It's called the Pitta time of year. Pitta is typically hot, energetic and hot, right? And so that makes sense. And so it's a time of year to do a couple things to help you to cool down, right? First of all, like many cultures, if you've noticed, most cultures, especially earlier on, like 50 and before years ago, the hottest part of the day is between 11 and 3, right? So a lot of these other cultures, not the United States, but the other cultures, or maybe within, that's when they sort of stop things for a little while, so during that heat of the day. And it's for a reason, right? And so to do all of your tasks as much as you can, before 11 o'clock, and then try to be more complacent, not complacent, but just relaxed during that mid part of the day, and then pick back up as the day is, 4 or 5-ish and on into the evening. And again, when you look at all the many cultures that it's part of their culture, many still today, and that's the reason, right? Because it's this pitta part of the day where it's best for us to, slow down. Yeah. All right. So lucky we're getting our practice in before 11 today. Yeah. And so we're going to just begin our practice. Let's just move around. Let's just arrive in our space, take inventory of how you're feeling today. Feel free to close your eyes, move your body around, notice your body today, your joints, how you feel mentally, physically. And if you're feeling a little, fiery in your mind, yeah, it's because of also the astrology, the universal energy around us is shaking up right now, big time. Yeah. All right. And then relax. Good. Bringing your hands onto your lap. Good. Just take a nice big breath in and breathe out. So there's many ways for us to cool our body down. What I just talked about is one, right? Just try to not do too many crazy things or try to get all your errands run like before 11 or then do them in the evening if you can, if that's convenient. But in the midday, that's what fires us up, right? There's also mudras. So we do a lot with mudras in our class, right? And there's a mudra called the Jal mudra, Jal mudra, and it actually helps to cool our body down. It helps to balance our bodily fluids, thus cooling the body down. And it's very simple. So we're gonna start our breathing with that Jal mudra. So first, let's look at our posture. Get your posture nice and tall. Roll your shoulders back and down. Scoot forward in your chair a little bit so your back muscles and your spine engage a little bit, but not sitting too stiff, right? Just nice and gentle. And imagine your heart lifting just a little. Palms are up on our lap. So for the Jal Mudra, we're just going to touch our thumb, the tip of our thumb, and our pinky finger. And then the other three fingers just relax forward. Yeah, however they relax. Yes, good. And then close your eyes. Good. So we're just going to start to take nice big breaths here. We're going to breathe in through the nose, pause, and breathe out through the nose and pause. Good. Now to cool, you can also do the Satali breathing while we're doing our mudra, which is just either rolling your tongue or pursing your lips as you breathe in. And then closing your mouth as you're pausing. And then breathe out through the nose slowly. Yeah, if that's comfortable for you. Let's just do several rounds of this breath. Again, just balancing our bodily fluids, whatever you're feeling hot, again, either physically or your mind is fiery, right? You're finding yourself angry or frustrated, or that's heat in the mind. So to cool down, this is a nice way to do it. Yeah, so could just continue some nice long breaths. Yeah, for this instant cooling practice helps to regulate the temperature in the body. Maybe a little smile on your face. Notice if you're finding any stiffness in your body. And on the exhale breaths, just try to melt that stiffness away. Just a few more breaths here. Starting to quiet and cool the mind. Quiet and balance and cool the body. Notice if you're getting agitated, you want to keep going, what's next? Just notice that. And see if you can just say, let's just be here now, buddy. Breathing, cooling down, enjoying. And then just when you're ready in your own time, on your next exhale breath, just relax your breath. You can gently release your mudra, span your palms open, your fingers open. Yeah. And then when you're feeling ready and complete, you can gently flutter your eyes open. Yeah. So we have all these tools that are available to us. We don't need to buy anything. We don't need to send out, for something. We just have these tools. Now, what is suggested is doing that for about 10 or 15 minutes. When again, you're feeling hot, overheated, to do that, just deep breathing with your thumb and your pinky finger touching. Again, that sends the energy, a message to the body to cool down. Yeah, so it gives that permission to cool down. Yeah, good. All right, so finding our posture again. Let's just take a big cleansing breath in and let it out with a ha sound. Ha, good. All right, so let's begin with moving the body just a little bit. So we'll be doing some forward folds. Forward folds are cooling poses. Back bends tend to be heating. So in this weather, we'll just cool down. Or again, it's not even just about the temperature of the body. It's in your mind when you need to cool down. It's close the eyes. You can do a forward fold. You can, that will help to cool the body down. Good. All right. So relax the arms down. Inhale, bring your arms into a T. Lift your fingers up, spread your fingers wide, and then point your fingers down and up and down and up. Stretching your wrists, noticing how your fingers are feeling, your hands, your wrists. Now fingers up, pause, press into your palms, and rotate fingers forward and back and forward and back. And just notice the rotation all the way from your hands up your arms into your shoulders. Yeah, good. And then pause and relax your arms, just let them float down. Good. And again, roll out the shoulders. Let's bring our hands onto our lap. Take a breath in. Nice, gentle, tall spine. Keep that nice tall spine as you exhale and dip your chin to your chest. Good. And then roll your chin up to your right shoulder. And bring it back down. And roll your chin up to your left shoulder. And bring it back down. And do that just a couple more times, making a little smiley face on your chest with your chin. Good. And next time your chin comes to your chest, pause, press down into your feet and slowly bring your body back up. Good. Now take a breath in. As you exhale, turn your head to the right. As far as you can, take a breath here. As you exhale, see if you have some space to move the head just a little bit more. And then inhale, bringing your head back forward. And exhale, turn your head to the opposite side. Take a breath in. And as you exhale, see if you have some space to turn your head just a little more. And then inhale, slowly bring your head back forward. Take a nice big breath in. And as you exhale, relax your arms down. Let them hang. Good. Keeping a nice tall spine. On an inhale breath, just lift your right shoulder up to your ear. And exhale it down. And lift on the inhale breath, lift your left shoulder up and down. Inhale, right shoulder up, maybe a little bit more. And down. And lift your left shoulder up, maybe a little more. And down. Good. And now rolling your shoulders gently forward and up. And back and down. Nice and slow, just enjoying this stretch, this opening. Yes. And relax. And then reverse, go the opposite direction. Big breaths in and out of the nose. Yeah, and relax and shake it out. Good. Shake out your fingers, flop your wrists around. Good. All right, relax. And now on an inhale breath, one more time, we're going to reach our arms out and we're going to make a little cactus, little W here. Take a breath in, lift the heart, look up slightly, gently reach your upper arms back. A little opening in that chest. Yeah, and exhale, relax the head back forward. On an inhale breath, press into your feet and see if you can extend your arms into a Y. And spread your fingers wide and do a little wave here. And feel free to tuck your chin back slightly to stretch that back of your neck between your shoulder blades. Good. Might be feeling a little tension here. You might be feeling a little bit of a challenge. This is opening up our whole front, our whole neck, shoulder area. With all the tech work that we all do now, not just even the young people anymore. And relax and relax and slowly come back to your W, your goal pose. Take a breath in. And as you exhale, just allow the elbows to drop down. See if you can bring your fingertips to your shoulders. Yeah, relax the shoulders. Just give yourself a little massage with your fingertips. Sending a little signal to the shoulders saying, okay, you can relax now. Good. On an inhale breath, bring your elbows slowly forward and up, and then reach them back and down. And again, forward and up and back and down. Good. Pause, do a couple opposite direction. Back and up and forward and down. Again, just enjoy this nice movement of the shoulder joint. Yeah. Good. And then relax, release your arms down and move the head. Just rock the head side to side. Let's take a breath in and let it go. Hands on lap. Again, we're scooted forward in our chair. Gonna inhale, lift the heart, look up. As you exhale, slide your hands to the front of your knees and drop your head. Press into your feet. Inhale, slide your hands up to the top of your thighs. Reach your elbows back. And exhale, drop your head. Good. Let's do that one more time. Good. Maybe reach the elbows a little bit further back. And exhale, slide your hands to the front of your knees and drop your head and pause here. You can either keep your eyes open or closed. And now just start to rock your head side to side. Nice and slowly. Again, getting into our neck. Yeah, it's amazing how tight our neck can get when we're not even aware of it. And then come back to center here. Good. Press down into your feet and slowly bring your body, your head back up. Yeah, good. All right, we're going to do a little sun salutation here. It's summertime. Hands in prayer position. Just nice and easy. Good. Take a breath in. As you exhale, relax your arms down. So again, moving nice and slow, turning your palms out. Press into your feet. Inhale, reach your arms out and up. Good. Take a nice big breath in. As you exhale, bring your hands down onto your lap and hinge forward at your hips, looking down at the floor, keeping your spine straight, keeping your head above your shoulders. Yeah, good. Take a nice big breath in. Exhale it out, melt a little bit further if you have space. Now on an inhale breath, gently press into your feet and just lift your chest and your head up to Cobra pose. And then exhale, relax your gaze back down. Inhale, press into your feet, slowly come back up. Drop your arms, reach your arms out and up. Again. And then bringing your palms together and exhale your hands to your heart. Good. Do that one more time. So take a breath in. Exhale, relax your arms down. Keep your tall spine. Inhale, reach your arms out and up. Big breath in. Let's look up between our hands this time. A few breaths here, reaching for the stars. And as you exhale, let your hands gracefully float to your thighs and then hinge forward, bow forward. If it's available to you and you want, you can bring your hands to your shins if you want a little bit deeper. Yeah. Good. Take another breath in and see if you have some space to go a little further, relaxing into the pose. And now keeping the body where it is, on an inhale breath, lift your head and your chest, looking up as much as you can. And exhale, relax the head back down. Press down into your feet, slowly bring your body back up. Release your hands, circle, sweep your arms out and up. Bringing your palms together and exhale, hands to heart and relax. Good. Let's take a nice big breath in and let it go. So in a lot of yoga, we're always balancing, right? Left, right, up, down, yeah, back, forward. And so this is a nice, it's kind of a Tai Chi thing, if any of you are familiar with Tai Chi. And it's just a nice movement. It also helps to work the brain connection. And since today is stability and balance, it's really nice for that. So we're just going to start with your palms away from your body, just palms easily forward. And now you're going to turn your right palm forward towards your body. So left is out, right is in. And now basically this is just saying we're going to push away all the things that we're going to let go of, all the things that don't serve us. And we're going to bring in new life. We're going to start new life today. Yeah. Take a breath in. And as you exhale, press your right arm forward and your left hand, your right palm forward towards your body and your left out. Then you're going to flip your hand and do the opposite direction. And then you're going to flip and do the opposite direction, right? Flip. Yeah. So you get the flow. Yeah. And just at your own pace. It's nice and slow. You can watch between your hands. You can even close your eyes if you'd like. And just imagining you're letting go of all the old and you're bringing in all the good, all what serves you now, today, beginning today, in this life that we are still gifted with. Yes. Good. Just a couple more. Good. And then relax your hands down. Good. And roll it out. So that back and forth and that flipping back and forth, that really helps to connect that part of the brain that is like plugging in. It's like plugging into your circuit board, right? Really helps that with the brain. Yeah. So practice that maybe this week. Yeah, just that back and forth, I don't want that anymore. I want this. I don't want that anymore. I want this. Yeah, good. All right. So again, with our nice tall spine, we're going to now scoot a little bit more forward in your chair. And we're going to take the right leg out to the side. Good. The chest is still forward. Yes. So just notice if it feels a little bit like too much strain, then shorten your stance. Maybe you have space to be bigger, wider. Yeah. We're just going to do a nice little side bend here. So we're going to take our right hand to our left thigh. Release the left arm down. Good. Let's take a breath in and let it go. Good. On an inhale breath, turn your palm out, press into your feet. Notice that thigh engage and reach the arm up. Take a nice big breath in. As you exhale, see if you can press into your right foot and reach your left arm a little bit higher up. Okay, take a nice big breath in, and on an exhale breath, reach up and lean over. Good. So stretch long on this left side. Good. Turn your head underneath your arm if you'd like, and find some deep breath into that right lung. Good. 2. For 1. On an inhale breath, slowly float back up, head forward. On an exhale breath, release slowly that left arm down. I might have said right at the beginning. Hopefully you're on the right side. Anyway, it doesn't matter. We'll just go to the other. But wait, before we do that, let's take our left hand behind our left hip. Take a nice big breath in. Gentle, tall spine. As you exhale, press into both feet, especially that right foot, and twist over to the left. Yeah. And then turn and look over your left shoulder and take some deep breaths. Nice, long, slow breath. And on your next exhale breath, relax the body, turn your head back forward, and then bring your hands back to your legs. Yeah. And then toe heel, your right foot back next to the left. And now take the opposite leg out, left or right, wherever you were. Yeah. Find your nice tall spine. Good. And then we're going to bring our left hand to our right thigh, right arm down. Now opposite arm down. Have to situate here. Good. Turn your right palm out. Good. And on an inhale breath, reach your right arm out and up. Good. Take a nice big breath in. You can always be in cactus pose whenever our arm is up. Yes, if your shoulder is only allowing that, that's fine. And an exhale breath, stretch up and lean over. Good. And now turn and look underneath your right arm and breathe. For 2 and 1. And inhale, slowly come up. And exhale, slowly let that arm drop down through space, through the air. Yeah. And then bringing your right hand behind your right hip, take a breath in. And on an exhale breath, press into your left. And twist at your waist over to the right. Look over your right shoulder and breathe. Nice long, slow, deep breaths here. Good. And then on your next exhale breath, relax. Slowly turn your head back forward. Slowly bring your hands back forward. And toe heel, your feet back to hip distance apart. Good. Let's take a nice big breath in and let it go. All right. So before we stand, we're just going to do a little bit on both. So we're going to bring our legs out a little bit wider. Yes, both legs. So take a nice big breath in. And as you exhale, hinge forward and bring one elbow and the other elbow onto your thighs. Let your hands just hang between your legs. And then you feel free to just slowly drop your head, just coming into this nice little forward fold. Different options here. If it's in your practice, it's not in mine right now, but if it is in yours, you can bring one fingertip and the other fingertips to the floor, or you can stay right where you are and breathe. Again, a little bit more of a cooling pose in this forward fold. Close your eyes. Good. And each time you exhale, just notice the body softening a little bit more and a little bit more. Notice your face muscles softening, your jaw, back of your neck. Yeah. All right. Now when you're feeling ready, slide one hand back to your thigh, slide the other hand back to your thigh. Press down into your thighs, your hands and your feet, and very slowly keep your head down and very slowly bring the body up. Relax the shoulders and then lift the head back up. Yeah, take a nice big breath in and let it go. Let the heat leave the body through the breath. And bring your toes in, your heels in, your toes in, your heels in. Yeah, good. All right. Now let's just give ourselves a little pat on the legs, pat on the arms. Yeah, good. All right, we're going to make our way to a stand if you'd like. You can feel free to remain in your chair as always. Heels back slightly, and then finding that hinge at your hips, bringing the body forward, spine straight. Yes, take a breath in, breathe out, and on an inhale breath, press into your heel and lift your chin as you stand. Yes. And then slowly at your own pace, make your way to the back of your chair. Slide the chair forward a little bit, out to the side, and just arrive. We've been sitting for a little bit, so notice, just wiggle your body. You can wiggle your feet a little bit, start to wiggle your arms and legs a little bit. Just getting your body used to this different position called standing. Yeah. Good. Just being kind to the body. Good. As we get older, we get a little tighter in our joints. So just moving around slowly is very helpful. Yeah. Notice sometimes I've heard, if you consume a lot of refined sugar, sometimes it gets stiff. Your joints can feel stiff. Yeah. If you're dehydrated as well, hopefully you're all drinking as much as, fluid as you possibly can. Good, clean water. Yeah, good. And let's come to our mountain pose. Feet kept distance apart. Actually, we're going to bring our feet a little bit wider apart. Now, good. Let's take a nice big breath in and breathe out. Good. And now on an inhale breath, we're going to reach our arms out, nice and easy. Good. And as you exhale, soften your knees and give yourself a gentle hug. Drop your head. A little breath of joy. Inhale, straighten the knees as you lift your heart, reach your arms out. Good. And exhale, curl in. Good. And inhale, reach your arms up and out. It's as if you want to hold the world and all the people that are in suffering and, uncomfortable. And then bring them into your heart. The thought, we're thinking of you, sending out our blessings. One more, reach the arms out and up. Good. In gratitude for all the comforts that we have. Then bring those in now. Give yourself a hug. Good. Take a breath in. Exhale it out. Relax your arms down. Straighten the knees. Lift the head. Roll it out. Yes. Whatever is going on in the mind is the energy that you are bringing into you and sending out to everything around you. Yeah. So just notice. I noticed that I was experimenting this week of just when I was out in public, or it was just like moving, walking slower and looking around, looking at people. And I was noticing this energy of just sort of locking into eye contact with so many people. And I almost saw their shoulders like relax, and it was really cool. Try that, because most of us are, we're going by people, and just walking like you're floating and just observing other people. Experiment and see what happens. It was really kind of powerful. Yeah, good. All right, so let's find our nice mountain pose. Let's bring our legs out a little bit wider apart this time. Good. Soften your knees. Go on an inhale breath. Breathe in through the nose. Exhale, hop out the mouth. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, ha, exhale. Let's see if you can get a little bit louder today with your ha's. We're working on that, right? Inhale, ha, exhale. Again, that exhale breath helps us to get rid of our emotional tension, but also the heat in our body. Ha. Ha. Now just to do a couple with exhaling the opposite direction. Ha. 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 And relax. Come back to center. Good. And either heel, toe, or step your feet back to hip distance apart. Roll your shoulders gently back and down, palms forward. Yes, kneecaps lifted, tailbone tucks down. Feel the different muscles engage just by dropping your tailbone, right? That's getting your hips in alignment. And you feel that the weight, right? Your weight goes into these big muscles in your thighs. When our tail is up and our chest is forward, yes, it's a lot of work on our back. Good. All right, let's take a nice big deep breath in. Exhale it out. All right, now we're going to step out just a little wider, if you have that, for our warrior two pose. Yes. All right, so beginning with lifting the right toes up and pivoting slowly on the heel and down. Or you can always come into your warrior 2 feet, however it's comfortable on your body. Yeah. Once in your stance, try to align your right heel with the middle of your back, left foot, and then soften your right knee. not much, right? Right above the ankle. And then stretch your left arm back and stretch your right arm forward. Good. And then slowly look over your right middle finger. Find your warrior here. So you're pressing down into your toes. Again, notice that tailbone and see if you can tuck the tailbone down. That gives more strength in the legs. Yes, good. Take a breath in and see if you can relax your shoulders. Even though your arms are lifted, see if you can relax your fingers as well. Good. And take a nice big breath in as you gaze down along the middle right finger. Bring a smile to your face. Each time you exhale, see if you can soften and melt into this pose, this beautiful warrior pose. We have strength that we don't even realize. We have more strength than we think, both physically and mentally. Yeah. Now on an inhale breath, bring your gaze back forward. Take a breath in. As you exhale, you let your arms melt down. Good. Press into your right foot to straighten the right knee. Good. So we're going to move into triangle pose here. So again, we're going to stretch the arms out and take a breath in. And as you exhale, start to glide your upper body towards the right. Good. Hips slide over to the left a little and relax your hands, your right hand onto your thigh. Support. Inhale, lift your left arm up towards the sky. Good. Coming into triangle pose. And just doing whatever's comfortable on your body. Adjust if it's not comfortable for you. Yes. You can either keep your gaze forward, or if you'd like, you can lift your gaze up towards that left hand. And breathe. Left shoulder back, not forward. Opening the chest a little bit. Yes. Again, pressing into your toes to engage your leg muscles. 2, for 1. Now on an inhale breath, reach your left fingertips up towards the sky. Start to float your body straight back up. You can bring your gaze slowly back forward. And then on an exhale breath, release that left arm down. Good. Relax the shoulders. Good. Lift your right toes up slightly. Slowly pivot them forward. And again, either heel toe, or step. My floors are sticky today, so I'm stepping. Yes. Back to hip distance apart. Good. Let's take a nice big breath in and let it go. Let's take a couple of Satali breaths, cooling breath. Either roll tongue or pursed lips. Let the air come in through your pursed lips. Close your mouth and exhale through the nose. 1 more. Cool down. Good. All right. Let's wiggle our feet, wiggle the legs. Yes, just invite relaxation in all of your joints. Let the tension just leave the body. Let it go, let it go. Those 2 words. Yeah, when we're in a difficult environment, difficult whatever, let go. Do your best, breathe, let go. Yeah. All right, we're so much more aware, we can get so much done. So we're going to come to the other side here when we let go, right? We all of a sudden become focused and productive. Yes. All right, so lift the left toes up now, pivot and drop. Do a little getting yourself nice and comfortable in your warrior 2 legs. Good. Soften that left knee. Good. And then reach your right arm back and reach your left arm to a T. Good. And then take a breath in, exhale it out. And you can turn your head and look over that left finger now. And find your breath. So checking in with your body. See if you can tuck your tailbone down. Good. See on the big breath in. As you exhale, see if you can relax your shoulders. See if you can even relax your fingers. Yes, looking over that middle left finger now and finding breath and ease in this challenge. Let go of the tension. Your muscles have got you. Yes, they operate better when they're not tense. Good. All right. Now on an exhale breath, slowly bring your head back forward. Relax your arms down. Good. Press down into your left foot to straighten the left knee. Good. And we'll move into our triangle pose. Let's roll the shoulders here, just relaxing the shoulders before we ask them to lift our arms back to a T. Good. Take a nice big breath in. And as you exhale, glide your fingers to the left and reach your hips gently to the right. Just a little bit. Take a breath in. Exhale. Relax your hand down onto your thigh. Inhale, reach your arm up. You can bring the palm forward. Once here. Yeah. Find your triangle. And remain right here and breathe. If you have some space, you can look up towards that right hand. That helps us make this a little bit more of a balanced challenge. Definitely, certainly a strengthening pose. Breathe. Each exhale breath, see if you can soften into the pose. Relax into the pose. Take out the strain. Good. And now on an inhale breath, start to reach your right fingertips up to bring the body up gently, head forward gently. Exhale, release that down. Good. Relax the shoulders. Good. Lift the left toes up, slowly pivot them in. And then step, step, step your feet back to hip distance apart. Drop the shoulders. Again, just wiggle the body. Release the little bits of tension that picked up maybe somewhere in your body. Good. And relax. Good. All right, we're going to come into a downward facing dog. So, again, nice forward fold. So we're at the back of the chair here. And bringing your hands to the chair. Yes, to the back of your chair. And just gently and slowly start to walk back. Yeah. As far as you can, step by step. Good. Once you arrive, feet about hip distance apart, we're going to bend our knees. And we're going to shift your hips as far back as you can. And then you're going to relax your head gently between your arms. And you're going to breathe. Yes. So a nice whole back body stretch here. Each time you exhale, maybe drop the hips and reach them back a little more. Nice stretch for your back, your low back, your spine. With each exhale breath, see if you can in a little bit more. 2 more long, slow, deep breaths. And now on an inhale breath, look forward slightly. Start to straighten your knees a little bit. And then slowly walk 1 foot at a time yourself back to the back of your chair. Good. And relax your shoulders back and down. Find your mountain pose here. Nice tall spine. Good. Take a nice big breath in and breathe out. On an inhale breath, slowly float your arms out and up. Interlace your hands above your head. Steeple your pointer finger. Look up to where the ceiling meets the wall. A nice big breath in. As you exhale, see if you can reach your fingertips up just a little higher. Releasing all the stuff. through the tip of your fingers, out into the ether that you don't want to hold. Imagine letting go the strain and the strife and the stress. It's time you exhale. And on your next exhale breath, relax your gaze back forward. Start to bend your head or your arms. Bring the palms to land just ever so slowly and slightly onto the top of your head. Relax your shoulders. See if you can close your eyes or just soften your gaze. Grounding yourself. Yes. Imagine just the hands of the divine on your head saying, I've got you. Don't worry. You will get whatever you need, whether it's tangible or just strength or health at the right time, under the divine law. And when you're ready, slowly float your eyes back open, float your hands back up, and release your arms. Relax your shoulders as you come down. Good. And roll it out. Beautiful work, everybody. Not even work. Beautiful stretching, breathing. Yeah. All right, let's make our way back to our chairs. Good. So again, sitting down mindfully, kind of like when we were in downward facing dog. We'll take a breath in and exhale. We're gonna shift your hips back. And you wanna engage these muscles here and keep them strong. And even keep them from allowing you to plop down when you sit. Yeah, take another breath in, send it back a little more, find the seat of your chair, maybe put your palms there. And then land your hips nice and softly in your chair. Good. Nice. Okay, we're scooted forward here a little bit. Yeah. So we're going to open up our hips a little bit. So let's just start to rock our legs side to side, up and down, like the butterfly that I just saw earlier. Yes, they're so pretty. So fleeting too. Yeah. And relax. Good. All right, take a nice breath in. As you exhale, hinge forward. Bring your hands, clasp them behind your knee. And on an inhale breath, hug the thigh into your belly. And let's do some nice, big, slow circles here with our ankle and foot. And reverse. Yes. Good. And then take that outside of the ankle and just land it on your leg. And then just let your right leg just drop open. Yeah. Take a breath in. Lift your heart. Lift your chin. As you exhale, press your belly forward a little bit. Start to feel a stretch in that right hip. Inhale, come back up. Exhale, stretch your belly forward just a little bit more. Inhale, come back up. Good. And exhale now, press your belly forward a little bit further. Just take it to where it's comfortable for you, where you're getting a little nice stretch. And then relax your head down. Good. Hands are just lightly on the leg. And at this point, you all know, but if this is too much for you, you can always cross at your ankles. Yes. Even close your eyes now and breathe. And each time you exhale, see if you can soften the upper body a little further forward. Two more breaths. On an inhale breath, press down into that standing left foot. Slowly let the body float back up. Good. And then help that leg up and off. Good. And give yourself a nice little massage. Take a nice big breath in, lift the heart. Exhale, hinge forward slightly. Clasp behind the opposite knee. On an inhale breath, hug that thigh into your belly. And slow circles here with that foot. Yeah. And then reverse, opposite direction. And relax. And then slowly bring that ankle to the outside or cross at your ankles. Yeah. Good. Notice the difference on either side. This is always my stiffer side. Good. All right, take a breath in, lift the heart. As you exhale, just gently press your belly forward. Inhale, come back up. Exhale, press your belly maybe a little bit further. Maybe. Inhale, come back up. Exhale, press forward. And then release your head down. Relax your hands. Don't be holding, gripping your leg. Just let them rest on your leg somewhere. Close your eyes and breathe. Nice long, slow, deep breaths here. Each time you exhale, can you just melt a little further in? Relax the shoulders. Body drops just a little more forward. Good. On your next inhale breath, press into your standing foot. Slowly come back up. And then release that leg up and off. And good. And relax. Good. And give yourself a nice pat, pat, pat. Good. Let's bring our hands to our neck and give ourselves a nice massage. Relaxing that upper body, close your eyes. Just letting all the muscles of the shoulders and the neck release any tension to get us ready for our final relaxation of Shavasana. Good. And then relax your hands off your neck. And open your eyes and slowly start to sit back. Find yourself in a comfortable seated position or laying down. Yes. Back supported. Good. Just take time to get yourself comfortable. Good. And then once there, if not already, palms up on your lap. Close your eyes. Good. And let's find that jaw mudra again. So just gently touching your thumb and your pinky finger. Good. Other three fingers just rest open where they land. They're not curled in. And then take a couple nice, long, slow, deep breaths. However it's comfortable for you, either Satali breath or just breathing in and out of your nose slowly. Yes, whatever is comfortable for you. And then go ahead and release the breath. Release the mudra. And begin to relax completely the whole body. So let's take a breath in with a smile. And breathe out with a smile. Relax your shoulders. Relax your arms, your hands, your fingers. Feel your heart relax. your spine, your back. Feel your hips heavy. Relax your thighs and your hamstrings. Your lower legs, your ankles, your feet, and your toes. Take a gentle breath in, and as you breathe out, relax your whole body. Let go of all of your efforts. Simply relax. Feel your body cooling down. Feel your mind cooling down. And feel free to remain here as long as you'd like. Should you choose to slowly come back into this space, into this time, take a breath in and let it go. And begin to wiggle those toes and fingers. Sway the body side to side. Bring that gentle smile back to your face. And coming back to stillness now, bringing your hands into Anjali Mudra, prayer. Rest your thumbs onto your heart. Good. And let's take a nice big breath in. And as you breathe out, bow your forehead to your fingertips. Relax your shoulders. We'll close practice today with this. Like water, whatever vessel you put your mind in will assume the same shape. Whatever vessel you put your mind in will assume that shape. When you're feeling ready and complete at your own pace, gently begin to flutter the eyes open as you lift your head. And I thank you all for coming on this beautiful day with yoga inside and cool, clean air. Have an amazing rest of your day. Namaste.